Today we're making cookie nachos.
Welcome back to Bake It Fat and Weird. Today,
we are making cookie nachos.
Yeah, so what more fun than deciding exactly what you want on your cookie by doing it yourself?
Did you see these somewhere? Like, were these viral or you just made this up? What's happening?
Someone recommended that we do it, and so...
Oh, nice. So yeah, we're not doing a recipe today. We're not testing anything crazy. We're just doing cookie nachos.
So, start, same as always.
Cream in the... We need just like... Cream in the...
We need like a GIF or like a
saying, cream it. We're going to stick with our big sexy dough or chip and drip dough, which is just a normal like brown sugar dough base.
That's not a little bit less sweet because everything you put on top of nachos, or at least these nachos, is sweet. It's caramel, chocolate sauce, a lot of sweetness. And so this recipe isn't as sweet.
And we're just doing like a smaller sized batch.
Yeah, half of the normal size that we do. So,
have you ever had like sweet nachos at a restaurant or something? I don't think I have.
The nachos that you've always talked about over and over again.
Italian nachos.
Yeah, Italian nachos.
I love those things so much.
You talk about them like every time. And I feel like I don't even know if I've had them.
I know you haven't because I don't know why every time we go to Missoula, Montana, which I don't know why there's a restaurant there that has Italian nachos. Anyway, it's a good restaurant. It's an Italian restaurant and it has Italian nachos.
What are Italian nachos?
So the chips are not obviously like corn. I don't really know what they use. I kind of feel like it's like something normal, like pasta dough or something. And then obviously they fry that. So it is chips. And then the sauce is like an Alfredo sauce. It's like a white creamy sauce. And then there's Italian sausage on it that would take place of like a taco meat. I can't really remember what else is on there. I think there's like some like acidic type like peppers. But it is so yummy. I don't know the last time I had it. Who knows?
Do you think it's as good as you remember it being?
I don't know. That's the sad part is like sometimes you go back to restaurants where you're like, oh, this was so good. And then it's just like, meh. Like, okay, Pele Pele in Houston is like a South African restaurant. And we went on a date night once when we lived in Houston and had this sticky toffee pudding, which was amazing. And then I took my mom and my sisters back to that restaurant like this was a year later. And I just was like less whelmed. I was a little underwhelmed.
By the sticky toffee?
Yeah, it was still like really good, but I don't know if I hyped it up too much in my brain. I don't know.
It's a real thing, you know?
It is, sadly. Or like $5 Bakery when we went to Nashville. I don't know. I just felt like a little underwhelmed by those donuts, and they were literally in my top 3 donuts for years.
Has that ever happened to any of you guys? Have you ever gone to a restaurant and remembered it being like way better than it actually was? And do you think it just wasn't as good this time, or did your memory fool you?
I don't know. I think sometimes it's either or.
I don't know. I remember a lot of Little Debbie's things being like way better than they actually are. You know, I got cosmic brownies again, and you like bite into it and you're like...
It's possible though that they actually used to be better because like an oatmeal cream pie, my mom used to buy those all the time and they were huge and now they're tiny. And so anyway, I remember them being so good and now they're like me, not that good. Oh, get that out of there.
Okay, so now we've got to roll these out into our nachos. So
where are we rolling them? Just on a
sheet?
sheet?
Turn around, you will see some parchment paper laid out for you.
The mystery rolling pin. We don't know where it came from. And it's the Pioneer Woman. Oh, it's probably just like from Walmart. Somebody got it.
Dang.
It's very breakable.
Yeah.
Ceramic. We are going to roll this out thin and create little triangular chips with it.
Do you think that we should put another piece of parchment on top?
Maybe. Well, we could just kind of see what happens. Why don't you make it a ball, though?
Okay.
Because I think that would be easier to roll. So you're headed to the Sweets and Snacks Expo.
Yeah. Many people in here probably don't even know about that. It's pretty exciting that there's an expo literally just about sweets and snacks. It's like my favorite things besides you. Sweets and snacks.
I am a sweet snack.
You are my sweet snack. Yeah, exactly.
I am the Sweets and Snacks Expo.
Hopefully not everyone's attending that though. So
I was going to go, but then we found out on the rules sheet that no children under 16 years old could attend. So
no, that's not true. You could bring a baby.
Right. No, let me tell the story. Yeah, I don't know. I think that you need another piece of parchment. So anyway, we called and they said that we could bring a baby, but you can't bring a stroller and you have to wear the baby. You can't just like carry them around. So I don't know. It was already going to be like pretty difficult to have a 4-month-old there in general. But that just made it a little bit more.
Sweets and Snacks Expo is not baby friendly.
So anyway, we canceled my flight and now everybody else is going but me. The only thing I was excited about was like trying new snacks, obviously.
You're going for the R&D?
I mean, yes. Our hope with Fat and Weird is that somebody discovers us as far as like maybe a buyer or a broker or something and, you know.
Well, so we've entered a lot of competitions too. So like we're in the competition for like innovative new snacks and things like that. And so, you know, I don't know if you know this, but we're a finalist with NFR.
Right?
I think it's like NFRA. Oh. It's like, but still, is it?
FA.
I don't know. But anyways, it's the National Frozen and Refrigerated Foods Association. But I don't know if they put the F in there for the foods part. But how much do you want to roll this? Because we're starting to.
I think you're good. I actually don't know how we're going to. Yeah. Wish we had like a cookie cutter. How big do you think the triangles should be?
How big do you want your nachos to be?
I'm going to go for it.
Okay. I don't think they have to be perfect triangles, but all right. Do you want me to squish them out more?
I feel like they need to be like semi-crispy, right? So like.
Please come off the paper.
Do you need to spray them?
Can you make them much bigger, please?
Oh.
That would be great. Because
how much bigger are we talking about?
I don't know, but I don't want to put 1,000,000 triangles on here. Yeah, that's much better. Okay. You just cut. I'll pull.
Rude.
Just be a cutter. You're doing too much. Just keep cutting.
Is this irregular enough for you?
Oh, so we went from like tiny to just like massive.
Now he's complaining about the size. You asked me to get bigger.
Yeah, but yeah, there. Much better. It's stuck because they're so thin.
Do you want a spatula? I feel like a spatula would really help.
You know what? Honestly, you want your chips to be weird shaped, you know? So just let them be kind of weird shaped.
This is a Fat and Weird cooking show. Okay, I just ruined that big time. I feel like we should have just pressed them out. Like get a ball of dough and just push it into a weird shape.
Okay, sounds good. So don't roll them out. It's a waste of your time. Just make cookie shapes.
Because I'm flat. Whatever happened to Weird Al Yankovic? Did you listen to Weird Al when you were little, or is that just me?
Yeah, just you. Not really.
Do you know who that is?
Yeah, I know who Weird Al is. But I don't really listen to him.
He's got some hits, you know?
He just copied other people's music, so of course he has hits. He's picked popular songs and
and made them awesome.
Josh, did you listen to Weird Al?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're great.
Exactly.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is he didn't have hits. He'd have, yeah.
eBay was up here.
What's that?
Oh, I only listen to the because I'm fat. You know it.
But I mean, Brett probably did copy. Like he just
took bangers and then.
But he kind of started like that whole thing.
The parody.
Nobody else did it. Nobody else can do it like Weird Al.
Yeah.
I wonder what's his net worth. Garrison, will you Google that? What's Weird Al Yankovic's net worth? Like, how much money can you actually make just copying other people's songs and making them outrageous?
Dude, social media is all about. Really? That's crazy. Social media is all about that. Today I was literally saw a video that I'd seen that was like more viral, and someone was like making it like they were doing all the reporting. It was on something that like is actually like kind of more of like a scientific-y type topic. But the point is, it's like they were doing it like they had done it, and I was like, I'd already seen this exact video from someone else, and so it kind of brings you to that whole. Have you ever heard of the dead internet theory?
No.
It's essentially that the internet is just completely filled with bots, and there's like nothing new information on the internet. It's just all garbage that's being repeated.
You know, sometimes I think that we should have just baked one big sheet and then cut them after they were baked.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be the same.
It's like crispy enough.
No, it would be the same. No. But I mean, I think some of these may run into each other, but...
Can you tell which chips I made versus which Brad made? All right, good job. Now we're just going to bake these for longer than you would bake a cookie.
I think probably like 10 minutes.
We got them crispy.
Did they make cookies for you?
What?
They make little cookie nachos? It was between 10 and 12 minutes.
So now we're just going to pile them up, right?
Yeah. This dough is like perfect because it doesn't have a lot of sweetness to it. Now, all the things that you want to put on it, I've got you. Chocolate syrup, marshmallow syrup, caramel syrup, peanut mini M&Ms, regular mini M&Ms.
Let's just go for it, right?
We've got butterscotch chips and chocolate chips. So, go to town.
We'll start with sauces, right?
You can start with sauces. Yeah, we're going to drop them back in the oven for probably like, I don't know, a couple minutes just to let all the chocolate and...
Do we have marshmallows?
Yeah.
I feel like those would be nice and like
oh gosh,
toasty.
This is marshmallow syrup though. So do you need marshmallows?
Yep, I do.
Okay. This would be a really fun thing to do with like your kids, you know? Because like, it takes a long time to do this. As far as just like regular making cookies, you would just mix this stuff in, you'd be done. But it's like a lot more.
We already did these chips, right?
Yeah, if you need more though, go for it. Someone put it on broil. So go ahead, tell everyone about your Mother's Day disdain, but look at that. All right.
I posted about my fabulous night away in a hotel that Brad gifted me for Mother's Day. Because that's all I wanted. I was like, I just want one night of sleep, like full sleep.
You know, I think the thing about moms is like, they're usually the default parent, and especially with a newborn, especially breastfeeding, like the mother is going to have to spend a lot more time. So to want 24 hours to yourself.
I didn't even want 24 hours. I was okay with just a night, like 8 hours of sleep.
But anyways, to want 24 hours for yourself doesn't make you selfish. It's like completely okay.
So anyway, I posted about it and my whole pump escapade. You can see it on Instagram, but there was quite a bit of hate. I mean, most people were really great about it and they're like, oh yeah, this sounds great. But some people were like, how could you abandon your children? First off, what a way to spend Mother's Day showing them that you don't want them to be around.
First off, they're my children too. Second off, I'm about to go on a work trip for like 2 nights. And I don't feel like they think that I'm abandoning them. Maybe they do, but I'll be back, so.
I'm not even old enough to realize or think about it. Plus, I was with them on Mother's Day.
It was the day, yeah, because technically she left the night before, or the day before, 2 days before, Friday night, and then came back on Saturday, and then was there all day on Mother's Day.
He was like, basically saying like your kids need you full time. And while I agree with that, like I also want to question them, like, oh, you've never stepped outside of the house for 10 minutes, like to take a walk without your kids? Did they think that you were abandoning them?
Oh gosh.
They're burning.
They're not burning, but like it's
They're perfect.
Now is the time. Now is the time. Now is the time. That was quick.
Oh man.
Probably gotta let it cool down now, because then they're gonna be like re-crisped up. Right.
You should hold those in front of the camera.
Oh no, it's good.
Hold those in front of the wait.
But look, you can grab it. It's ready to go. Right here.
Oh, I want this marshmallow bite.
Dink it and sink it.
It's very sweet.
I think it's just normal sweet. Let's see what I want this bite. Hold on.
Oh wow, yeah.
Look at that. Look at that bite.
This one looks good too.
And here we go. Yeah, I could get behind cookie nachos.
Maybe some ice cream on top. A little salt.
We got ice cream.
I approve of this message.
You definitely need to try to make cookie nachos.
I don't know how you could go wrong.
I know Garrison's over there. He's like licking his lips, drooling right now, ready to try these. Well, hey, I know it wasn't a stuffed cookie, but thanks for getting fat and weird with us. We're going to get fat and weird now. So we'll catch you guys later. Stay weird.